somebody answered.
What?
Oh, hello, Mum.
Is that you, Frank? Where are you speaking from?
Oh, I'm in a phone box outside the waterworks.
I thought I told you never to use a public phone box.
Oh, it's not my fault, Mum. Mr. Mannering made me.
Did he indeed? Well, I shall have a few words to say to him next time I see him.
Oh, he's here now.
Right. You let me speak to him, then.
Mum wants to speak to you, Mr. Mannering.
Really? Mrs. Pike, what are you doing in my office?
I brought Frank's clean scarf down for him to wear. He'll catch his death without it, and I just happened to hear the telephone ring.
Yes, but even so...
Now, Mr. Mannering, what's the idea of you letting my Frank use a public telephone box? He's never used one of those in his life before, and just because...
Wilson! Wilson!
Oh, now you know.
Come and sort this out, will you? Mrs. Pike on the telephone. Come on, boy. Come on.
Come along. Right. Hello, Mavis.
Oh, it's you, Arthur. I should have thought you would have known better than to have let Frank use a public telephone
Well,
box.
it's not my fault, Mavis.
Of course it's your fault.
You know, Mavis, I really think you mollycoddle that boy far too much.
Here.
Yes, Captain Mannering thinks so, too. I really think you're being rather silly.
Oh, I'm silly, am I? Well, you're very silly if you think that I'm only here to administer to all your little comforts every evening.
Oh, now, Mavis, please, for
You
heaven's
think
sake.
that you've only got to knock on my door and I shall come running?
I've never asked you to run, Mavis.
You take me for granted, Arthur. You've always taken me for granted, and I'm not going to stand for it any longer.
Please, Mavis, please. She's hung up, sir. Now, what am I going to do now?
I don't know what you're going to do. I've got a platoon to run. I can't sort your domestic squabbles out. Right. Get the next man in here,
All right,
quickly.
sir. But the next one, kindly come this way, please, as quick as you can. Come on.
Of all the absurd ideas, showing us how to use a telephone box.
Yeah, Joe, it's a good job we didn't have any telephones in the Sudan. Otherwise, them fuzzy wuzzies would come along with their big knives and cut it off before you could say...
If it wasn't for that stupid boy Pike and that old fool Godfrey, we wouldn't be all be stuck here wasting our time. Hey?
What are you queuing up for?
We're waiting to make telephone calls.
What did he say, Mrs. Fox? He says they're queuing up for telephone calls.
Here, what's the top? What are they waiting for?
Phone calls.
Here, Taffy, look, you take my place, mate. I'm in no hurry.
Young man, why are you queuing up for telephone calls?
Haven't you heard?
No, what?
They're going on ration tomorrow.
Did you hear that? They're going to ration telephone calls. They're going to ration phone calls.
When?
Tomorrow.
Here, listen, if you ladies take my tip, you'll make as many as you can now, because after today, you're only going to be allowed one a month.
Oh, my goodness me, did you hear that? We're only going to be allowed one a month.
It's a good job we joined the queue. I knew there was something going on.
You're quite right.
Yeah, listen, I'll tell you what, as a special favour, when this lot are finished, I'll stand guard outside. You can make as many as you like. Tanner a time, all right?
Oh, well, that's ever so kind of you.
I'll take the bookings now.
Yeah. Well, here you are, young man. Here's half a crown. I'll have 5.
5.
I'll have 10.
10, right.
I'll have 20.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Oh. In that case, I'd better have some more. Oh, well, then, I'll have another 3.
All right, love.
Yes.
The night we met, there was magic aboard in the air.
Hello, what's the matter?
Oh, George, you'll have to keep watch.
I don't know, it's cold out there.
I doubt there's going to be a heavy raid on London tonight. Just listen to all those planes going over.
Yeah, let's hope a few less of them come back.
This one come down in the reservoir. You remember what the captain said? One of us is to go and phone him, and the other one has got to keep up a constant weathering fire.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You better have my 5 rounds.
Thank you.
You got tuppence for the phone? Never mind, never mind. I'll reverse the charges.
Dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley.
Well done, Fraser. What's happened?
Nothing, sir. I'm keeping the plane under observation. It's a dormier.
You sure? Yes, you can tell by the outline. You see, we've got that high wing and that little bit that sticks out at the tail there, you see.
Yes, all right, Wilson. We all know you came top in aircraft recognition.
No, sir. No, I came top. He came second.
Yes, all right. Where's Walker?
He went to phone you.
Well, that was half an hour ago.
I expect he's run off. I never did think he was any good.
That's cowardice in the face of the enemy. Number one, feel punishment. Have to tie him to the wheel of a gun carriage for that, sir.
We don't have a gun carriage, Mr. Jones.
Then we'll just have to improvise, won't we?
Quiet, quiet. I can't understand why that plane hasn't sunk.
You see, the reservoir's half empty. See, actually, the aircraft is sort of kind of sitting at the bottom. Normally, when the reservoir's full, it's 16 foot deep, you know. Quite a lot.
Wilson, I want to know how to tackle the plane. I'm not interested in the details of the waterworks.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Do you think I might...
What?
Waterworks.
Oh, yes, go on. No sign of anybody in the plane. Perhaps they parachuted out.
Permission to speak, sir.
Yeah.
Why don't you call them to surrender in official tones? And if they do not answer, you will be cognizant of the fact that they are not there and have sprung down previous.
What's the German for surrender?
I don't know, sir, but if they want you to put their hands up, they shout. Handy hock, they shout. Handy hock.
Yes, you've told us that before, Jim. Oh, it's worth a go, I suppose.
Handy hock! Handy hock! Handy hock!
No, it's no use. It's too dark. They couldn't see us anyway. We need something white to wave. Anybody wearing a white shirt?
No, sir.
Pike, take that scarf off.
I can't take this off. I'll catch me death.
No, darling boy.
Mum will be furious when she finds out. She really will. And she's not forgiven you, Uncle Arthur. What you said to her on the phone.
All right, Frank, all right.
She's been going on.
I want you to wave this, Corporal.
Right, sir, right, sir.
And I think it'd be better if we all shouted in unison.
Yes,
right.
Right.
Right, come on.
Handy hock!
Permission to speak, sir.
Yes.
There is someone on the plane. Let me have a pot at them, sir. I'll have a pot at them, sir. Let me, sir.
No. They must be taken alive. Bloody cheek.
I've never heard you swear before, sir.
I never felt like this before, Wilson. Damn foreigners. Come over here and then have the cheek to fire at us. Anyway, time they were taught a lesson.
Yes, sir.
They're up against us this time. People with guts.
Yes, sir.
Corporal Jones?
Yes, sir.
Go and phone to GHQ for help at once.
Right, sir.
Wait a minute. You don't know the number?
I do, sir. Warmington-on-Sea 333.
Don't be silly. It's a church hall. There's nobody there. We're all here. Here are 166.
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
Now commit that number to memory.
Yes, sir.
And after you've used the phone, destroy it.
Memorise and then destroy the phone.
The paper, the paper, destroy the paper. Now spread out, men.
Right.
Keep well down.
Warmington-on-Sea 991.
Did you say he was a free French pilot?
Yes, that's right.
What did you say?
Well, I told him straight. I said, a free French pilot you may be. It's still going to cost you $1.9 to see the film.
Dorian, you better cash up now, Dorian. The main picture's just started. And don't forget to put down all the servicemen who got in half price.
Very well, Mr. Cheesewright. How many hours have we got in tonight then, Betty?
Let's see, 2 sailors, 12 soldiers. Oh, no, 13, counting that nice major that comes every week.
Oh, yes. You mean Major Brooks.
Major Brooks? Major Brooks, can you help me?
Certainly, sir. Tonight, one of our aircraft is missing.
I thought it was one of theirs.
No, one of our aircraft is missing. Went up 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but it's come down now.
No, sir, it doesn't come down till 10:30. If you hurry, you'll just be able to catch it. Eric Portman and Googie Withers are in it.
Are they? Why are they shooting at us?
They're not still shooting it. It's finished.
It isn't, you know. Listen.
It's one of them.
How about that?
Now, listen, you put that telephone down at once, otherwise I'll send a policeman round to that box. Honestly, some people...
Hello? Major Brooks? Don't go, Major. Oh, drat it, and I ran out of pennies. In case of emergency, lift receiver and press button.
Emergency? What service would you like? Fire, police, or ambulance?
Hello, hello. There's an enemy plane gone down in the reservoir. I want General HQ headquarters.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can only get you fire, police, or ambulance. Is the plane on fire?
No, not on fire.
Well, you won't want the fire service then, will you? Just a minute. What about ambulance? Anybody hurt?
No, nobody hurt, no. Well, it might be now.
I don't think they'll send an ambulance just on the off chance. What about the police? Is the plane causing obstruction?
No, not truthfully, no.
Well, what's it doing then?
It's shooting at us.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I wish I could help you, but I only deal with emergencies. Ta-ta!
No, come back. Come back. Put that light out! Who's that?
Oh, it's you, is it? What are you doing, flashing your torch? Don't you know there are enemy planes overhead?
Yeah, and there's an enemy plane down here, too.
What are you talking about?
There's an enemy plane crashed in the reservoir.
Well, why aren't you doing something about it? You're in the Home Guard. What are you doing, hiding in this phone box?
Hiding? I'm not hiding. I'm trying to get General Headquarters Area Command, I am, and I've run out of pennies.
Oh, come here, shove over, I'll get it for you.
Oh, you got your pennies?
No, but I'll think of something.
I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing.
Taken them long enough to get here from GHQ.
Yeah, they must have got held up, sir.
I don't know how we're going to get these Germans to surrender.
No.
They could hold out for days.
I'm from GHQ, Lieutenant Hope Bruce, Coldstream Guards.
Captain Mannering, Home Guard. Sam Wilson.
How do you do?
Are they still shooting out there?
Yes, been at it for the past hour.
Are the men in position, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. I've got the reservoir completely surrounded.
Oh, you better get your men... You better get your men back out of the way, Mannering. We can't expect Home Guards to tackle a situation like this. It's a job for the regular army.
We've managed pretty well up to now.
Managed what? They haven't surrendered yet, have they? I can't understand why that damn plane hasn't sunk.
You see, the reservoir's half empty. Actually, the aircraft is just sort of sitting on the bottom.
Well, I can see that, Sergeant. What a complete fool, you know.
Oh.
Tell you what, there's only one thing for it. We'll just have to lob a few mortar bombs onto that plane. That'll soon fetch them out.
Right, sir. I'll get the men to stand by.
You can't do that.
I beg your
That's
pardon.
the whole town's water supply. You crack the bottom of the reservoir.
When I want your opinion, Captain, I'll ask for it. Sergeant Waller, cancel the order for those mortar bombs.
Hello, Taffy. Oh.
Where have you been, Walker?
Oh, I've been having a word with the bloke in charge of the reservoir. It cost me £5 bob, but he's done it.
Done what?
He's opened the sluices. In about 2 hours' time, that water will be right to the top. They'll have to swim for it. Unless they want to sit on the aerial.
Well done, Walker.
I've decided what we're going to do, Mannering. We're going to sit here till we starve them out.
Oh, I hardly think that'll be necessary. I expect them to surrender in about 2 hours' time.
Oh, why?
See, the fact is they do not like it up them. They can't stand it, you see. They really can't.
Right.
You know,
Well, I think we can safely leave the mopping up to the Coldstream Guard.
Very good idea. You carry on.